Nobody talks about the pressure of being the good Christian wife, but many women, it feels like it's a full-time performance. Going on stage, always respectful, always calm, always forgiving, always composed, and rarely fully heard. If you value thoughtful conversations about marriage, faith, and emotional health, click the like button, click the subscribe button. These topics need to be discussed openly and respectfully. Now, in some environments, there's an unspoken template. It's what the good wife should be. She doesn't escalate. She doesn't challenge publicly. She doesn't question leadership. She doesn't nag. Doesn't bring tension. Rather, she supports, she prays, she forgives, she endures. Now, let me say something important. Support is biblical. Respect is biblical. Grace is biblical. Full stop. But nowhere in Scripture are you called to disappear and diminish yourself. Some women that we talk to feel guilty for wanting emotional safety in their marriage and their home. They're craving mutual accountability. They want to have healthy, respectful conflict and reciprocal leadership, where her voice matters too. Those aren't rebellious desires. Those are relational health. You see, sometimes Scripture gets used to silence instead of sanctify, used to create submission without mutuality. In the Ephesians chapter 5, it starts with, submit yourselves one to another. It's not just a burden on the wife. Also, forgiveness without accountability is not right. Leadership without gentleness is not right. See, the Bible is not the problem. The problem is selective application. And that does not honor the Lord. See, biblical leadership includes humility, listening, self-sacrifice on the part of the husband, responsibility. If the burden of spiritual maturity falls entirely on you, that's imbalance, and imbalance will always create anxiety. We know because we talk to women that feel shame for simply wanting to feel safe in their own marriage, safe to speak, safe to have their own opinion, which might be different from the husband's, and safe to be imperfect. That safety is not selfish. It's foundational to a healthy relationship. See, God does not require your obedience to demand your silence. If you've ever felt guilty for simply wanting to feel safe, let's call that out and say, that's not the way it should be. That's not the way it should be. Inside the Detox Your Marriage community, it's a free space. We carefully separate faith from fear-based control. We restore clarity without undermining conviction. And if you're unsure where you stand, we invite you to sign up for a quick start call. Totally free, no strings attached. That's where we can help you identify what's healthy, what's distorted, and what your next step might be. You see, you don't have to perform righteousness at the cost of your emotional well-being.